Today in this video we are going to learn a mind rubric which is very frequently used in our clinical practice. But at the same time this rubric is sometimes misused or rather used at wrong places. So without wasting much more time, let's begin. But before beginning with our video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Now first let's have a look at a small incident which is taking place in a homeopathic clinic. Hello doctor. Hello. Please be seated. Please tell me something about your nature. Doctor, if you ask me about my nature, I am a person who would always like everything to be perfect. I can never tolerate if my things are lying here and there. I know this sometimes creates problems for my family members, but I just cannot help it. If suppose I am doing any of my work, I just keep on doing it till it is perfect. Oh, okay. So guys, from this short scene which took place here in this homeopathic clinic, what do you guys think? Which rubric must the homeopath consider for this particular case? So the rubric which fits this case here for the particular patient expression is mind fastidiousness. So today we are going to discuss and learn this rubric in detail. Now let's first understand the dictionary as well as meaning of the word fastidiousness in various languages. Now dictionary meaning of the word fastidiousness from the Merriam-Webster dictionary is demanding or showing excessive care or giving too much attention to small details and wanting everything to be correct and perfect. In Marathi, fastidious means अति चोखंदळ किंवा प्रत्येक काम चोखपणे बजावणारा. And in Hindi, fastidiousness means हर काम को बारीकी से करने वाला. Now thus, this rubric is used for a person who is very attentive, accurate and pays attention to every minute detail in whatever he does. So now that we know the meaning of the rubric fastidiousness, let's have a look at various remedies from the various repertories. And let's try to differentiate those remedies within the rubric fastidiousness. In Kent's repertory, Dr. Kent gives only two remedies, that is arsenic and VOMICA. Now arsenic is a remedy which has a lot of insecurity regarding his own resources. These people have a feeling of inner weakness. Thus they feel that if they commit even a small mistake, they will lose all their resources and this will make them more anxious and insecure. Thus, to avoid these mistakes, arsenic patients are extremely fastidious. Also, they have a lot of anxiety about health. Thus, they try to be perfect to avoid various diseases. VOMICA, on the other hand, is a remedy which is extremely ambitious, zealous and impatient and also censorious. Now, these people just love to find faults and thus the fastidious nature of VOMICA is more concerned with others, where they constantly point out others' faults and try to keep everything perfect around them. However, in the synthesis repertory, we have ALOE, NAT-SILICATA and CARCINSOIN as the 3-mark remedies in the mind rubric fastidiousness. So let's try to understand fastidiousness of these remedies. Now allosocotrins is a remedy which belongs to the family Liliaceae, where the patient has a great feeling of being excluded or forced out because of his repulsive nature. These people are extremely dissatisfied and they are never loved by anyone. Thus, he has a feeling that if he does anything wrong, he would get thrown out of the group or he would get excluded from the family or the group. Thus, ALOE is a 3-marked remedy in the rubric fastidiousness. CARCINSOIN is a remedy which has a feeling of being insulted by his own family or disgraced by his own family. Thus, these people keep on making constant efforts to gain respect in the eyes of their family and thus they try to be fastidious and avoid as many mistakes as they can. Now, by doing so, they try to avoid the various problems that can occur to their family because of them in order to avoid the feeling of being insulted by their own family. Now, natrum silicata has a silicate element in it. This silicate element, which is present in the remedy, itself makes this remedy extremely image conscious. Thus, they love to be perfect in whatever they do in order to keep their image perfect in the society. Another two most important remedies in this rubric are carcinosin and MERC. Now, carcinosin is a remedy where the people are dominated right from their childhood and they have a lot of parental protection or parental domination for that matter. And the only thing which is hammered on them is that they have to be perfect and have to excel in whatever they do. Thus, we find remedy carcinosin in the rubric fastidiousness where they try to avoid mistakes which will avoid them from getting success. And thus, they put superhuman efforts to avoid those silly mistakes which they can perform, which can avoid them from getting success. Now, MERC is another important remedy in the rubric fastidiousness. In MERC, these people have a delusion that everybody around them are their enemies and thus they are always have their protection guards on. So they have a feeling that even a small mistake of them can make them fall prey to their enemies, and thus MERC is also seen in fastidious rubric. Now at the end, let's have a look at the different conditions in which this rubric is most commonly used. Now this rubric is most commonly seen in mental conditions like OCD, schizophrenia, or various personality disorders like narcissistic personality, etc. So guys, this was all about the rubric mind fastidiousness. We hope that this video clears your understanding about the rubric fastidiousness and has proven useful to you all. If you have liked this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified about our